I think it's perfectly fine for young athletes to go outside and exercise in the snow, particularly here in the Midwest. We have 3 or 4 winters, or 3 or 4 months during winter, where it's going to be cold and conditions may not be, it's not going to be like June and July. I think young athletes have to take a few things into consideration as they go out to exercise in the cold. First is really the attire. The attire is what's most appropriate. And to start with a t-shirt, layered with a longer sleeve shirt, layered with possibly a fleece jacket, and occasionally in the really depths of winter, January or February, you may even need another layer. Gloves in particular, socks are oftentimes helpful, and something for your head. As they begin to go out and exercise, their aerobic impact starts to increase, their heart rate increases, their body starts to heat, you actually sweat, and that's actually going to increase perspiration and actually increase your body temperature. So you're going to oftentimes get out, start being active, and want to remove some clothing or have some clothing that's breathable. Breathable clothing is oftentimes much more expensive, and so you can do it without having to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on your attire, but you need to make it so that your clothing, you can adjust it when you're out exercising, because you will get hot, you will sweat, even when it's cold outside. It's never too cold to work outside as long as you're appropriately dressed, and so I think any temperature really above, I think most of us would not feel really comfortable exercising once it gets beneath a kind of a freezing condition. Could you still do it? Yes, but you're probably going to decrease your exposure to the outdoor elements, and you're probably also going to have to increase the amount of clothing that you have on, where it starts to become a little counterproductive. So once you get much below freezing, it is a challenge, and I tell people that if you're going to do that, the best thing to do is to try to wait for the warmth of the day rather than exercising at 6 in the morning when it's often the coldest part of the day. Wait and try to exercise in the afternoon, either around the noontime hour, right after school, 2 to 3. It's oftentimes going to be 10 to 20 degrees warmer than early in the morning.